Oh, the birthday boy.
Hello, everybody. Where are all the people that are supposed to be here? I know. We have a Dee Dee Snatch with the lovely green hair, and we have the Wicked Witch of the West here. And if you need a little luck, I'm the ladybug. So there you go.
Yeah, good ladybug.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
I just love your hair. Yeah. Yes. So
it's not easy being green, but I was born this way.
No,
I'm used to the
that's
prejudice.
right. Did everybody like it at the voting booth?
Yes, I know. I told the ladies that I wasn't able to change. I just went to vote, and I just came straight here to the show.
I know. And I asked Dee Dee if she works at the dollar store, and she said, yeah, she could. Yeah.
And I said, join me. I'm voting for Trump.
Because he's there to protect all women. Didn't you hear?
Yes, he is a woman's savior.
He's a woman's savior. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So everybody, we're glad you're here. I hope you're all having a great Halloween. Hey, Charlie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Craig. Craig thinks your costume is the best, Dee Dee.
Oh,
that's wonderful. Hi, Emerald Buddha, Melinda, Texas T, Gina,
Karen's
Viviani, right Carl, Michelle, Scott. Happy birthday, Scott, Gina, and CJ, Karen. And Craig and Karen. And yeah, thanks everybody for being here. We're happy to be here. And yes, I think if I was awarding costumes this evening, I would have to give it over to Mark's friend Dee Dee. Yes.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
I just been rummaging through.
My pretty.
Yeah. Somebody's eating the kids' candy. Karen's in the middle of voting. Oh, because it's so early in California. You're still voting. I voted earlier today.
That's right.
Don't forget, her name is
Kamala. I made sure my vote. Yes, absolutely. I made sure my vote got where it was supposed to, because apparently in Washington, somebody threw an incendiary device, not into my one, but down on the Oregon line. And they have to find the 100 people to redo their voting. So there's always somebody that has to ruin it for everybody.
I know. I saw those people burning up drop boxes too.
Yes, that's what it was, Mark.
That's what it was.
They put it in the drop box. Yeah.
It's in big trouble.
Gina wants to know if you went to the polls that way. No. Well, yeah. Remember, he has to probably show who he is. And if he did that, they'd be wondering, that man would be probably one of those horrible transsexual people, you know?
Yeah. But there was a crazy lady that was right behind me in line, and she was all decked out. Like she had a sparkly coat like this, except it was a tuxedo coat and a big sparkly hat. And she had her face all painted. And she was just bursting to say who she's going to vote for. But, you're not supposed to talk about that. Well,
no, you're not.
They frowned on that. Yeah. But I felt pretty sure she was of my ilk.
Yeah. When you said he was the savior of women, he's the savior, all right. Yeah. He's about save your own ass. Right. That's all.
Well, and I just told these guys before we came on that Trump getting into the garbage truck, that was a really, really good idea for him. And I said, why didn't he sit in the back? Yeah. They could have airlifted him. And put him right in. There's plenty of room there. That's right.
It was too full of his supporters. There wasn't enough room for him.
So I just saw a meme today, and it said, I made him work at McDonald's. And the other one was Joe, and it said, I made him go into a garbage truck.
No,
I thought it was funny. Yes, Maria, that's kind of what I meant. Yes, he could
he
sit in
went
the
the wrong
back.
part.
Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. It's so great to see you all. It's kind of just a fun day today.
Yeah.
You voted early in Dallas. Oh, yes. We love your Jasmine Crockett. She's a pistol.
Yeah,
That
she is.
And Colin Allred.
Oh, Colin Allred.
Oh, yeah.
You want to hear something funny? Every time Colin Aldred's wife sends out an email, I think it's from you because her name is Allie.
Oh, it is? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think he's going to do it. I definitely think he's going to unseat.
There's something wonky in Texas, though, Texas T, because I feel like they're going to vote blue, but they're going to cheat or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, especially in Texas. There's some kind of.
I think they did last time. Yeah, I really do. Well, because Paxton threw out a bunch of votes for some reason. I know.
I can't wait to the voting day because I'm just anxious to see, because I know it's not just neck and neck like they just constantly say on the news. It isn't. And I just can't wait to see that a ton of people come out and vote for Kamala.
Yeah. Yep.
I think they already have early voted for her.
I agree. Now there's a minister that I saw that said women are under the arms of their husbands and they need to follow through and do what he says.
Oh,
I'm like, what the hell is this, 19 or 1850?
Yeah,
back in the biblical days.
Yeah,
back in the biblical days. Yes.
And what woman's going to go?
So,
yes, sir, you're right. I agree. I'm voting for Trump.
That's right. That's right. But you can't go into someone else's voting booth. So you can do whatever you want to do. There you go. So,
all right.
So yeah, we can take some readings today, but I got most of my cards taken out that are more Halloweenish, let's say. I have the Halloween Oracle. I have Samhain, which is the Celtic holiday. And I have the Liminal Forest and a few others. And so, so I'm just kind of, all right. Thank you, Carl. We'll read for you since you haven't gone to bed yet. If two Trumpers get a divorce, are they still cousins? That's good, Craig. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, let's have some fun. It will be a landslide. I know. The only thing they're not going to say it because that's what they thought about Hillary, and she probably was a landslide. But yeah.
Well, and plus they're going to deny the election. There's going to be that bull
of
crap.
course.
They're already doing it. They're already starting in Pennsylvania. It's ridiculous.
So
yes, it is exhausting, Mark.
He told everybody to go vote early, and then he said what a crazy idea that is, and it should not be allowed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, remember,
one minute they say, "Don't vote for me. I don't need your votes," and then the next minute, "Please rush out and vote." Which is it, Nimrod?
Yeah. Right.
You ever say anything that makes a lick of sense?
Never.
Oh gosh. All right, Maria. Maria, the message for your husband. Can we just have his first name? If you're asking for for people from the other side, we do need a first name. Yeah. And hello, Maruda. Jesse Waters said on Fox that a woman voting differently from her husband was the same as infidel. Oh my God. Infidelity. I'm gonna gag. That is totally crazy. Thanks, Maria. Thank you.
I don't know.
Then I've cheated on my husband before.
Are there still a lot of women that think that way in America? I don't know. They act like they're just all from the 50s. I don't get it.
I don't think
yes, Sally, you're right. 2016 was impacted by Comey. Yeah. Yep. Hi, Diamond. Okay. Go ahead.
Only the ones who are trapped.
Right.
Yeah. We have been trapped since childhood with the overbearing and don't know how to get out of it. And
they're living in Gilead. Yeah.
Or hell.
Or hell.
They close that curtain and vote there for themselves too, since their husbands can't go in there with them. I vote.
That's right. That's right.
Especially if I was all
That's
abused.
very true. Yes. Yep. Wow.
Yes. His mother must be so ashamed.
Before Southern women had their rights, they had the weekly oyster stew, Marianne says. Wow. Okay. Melinda, okay. Emerald Buddha. Thanks, Cheryl. We thought we'd have some fun. Yeah. But I do want to say for everybody, if you are friends with Scott, Scorpio Sun, he is going to have a /Halloween birthday party because he's born on this day. So if you see him, wish him happy birthday. And yeah. Oh, you're done, Karen? That was fast.
Happy Boo Day.
Happy Boo Day. And Denise, I'm lucky.
We could say Happy Blue Day.
Yeah.
Denise, it's 70 degrees up here. The wind is horrendous. The rain missed me this morning, which it was supposed to be a thunderstorm, and it's supposed to come back around at 6 o'clock, but we'll see. It's over Holly right now.
Okay. We hope we'll know if you're all of a sudden gone.
Yeah, right.
Oh my.
Sailing.
Yes. So I wanted you guys to know that we did invite Joan because we love Joan, but she sees between 300 and 500 trick-or-treaters, according to Dee Dee up here. And so she can't do it. Yeah. Hi, Ginger Faye. It's good to see you. Yeah. Oh, this is really fun. Yeah. The irony, sitting in a garbage truck as his campaign goes to the dump.
Oh, there's
Sherry,
another play on words in there too.
It is absolutely. Yeah. You need an energy boost book. Call DoorDash and get yourself a pumpkin cold brew. Really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Anyway. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start taking some questions. How about that? Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to do Carl first because it's 5:30 in the morning and he hasn't gone to bed yet from last night. So, yeah. He needs to go to bed. Any loved ones who want to come forward for this All Souls Day? Okay. So we'll just see who taps in here and gives you a message, Carl. All right. Ah, beautiful message. All right. Go ahead.
I hear his father singing.
Oh.
He's humming.
Okay.
It's a like something you would be familiar with in a temple.
Oh.
Let me see what I can get out of here. Ooh.
Okay.
He is sending you the bee. And it says, hard work, teamwork, rewards for efforts, focus, and dedication. He knows what you have been ever so worried about. And he's like reinforcing the hard work that you do put out.
Oh.
The bottom of the deck, rising energies, it's headphones, right? Concentrate, but block out all those distractions that do come your way. And Carl, you know I'm talking about Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you got to stop drinking all that sugar.
Ah, yeah. Viviani, I can't find it, sweetheart. So please put it back in. I've gone back to see if I could see it. And I'm going to say we've got enough questions. We've got 13, and that's a little bit too many. Okay.
Ooh, that's perfect Halloween number 13.
That's true.
It's
You just
31
need a black
backwards.
cat. Do you have one? Do you have a black cat? No.
I do have a
Oh,
black
okay.
cat, yes, but she's in here in the house where
Okay.
she's supposed to be. Plus, it's raining outside, so
Oh.
it's not really going to be great for trick or treaters. Is it my turn?
Oh.
Yeah.
You can go, sir, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry.
Well, you know, most of the time when I'm on this show, they always say, ladies, could you tell me? They always call me, they group me in with the ladies anyway. So I just thought I'd stop fighting it and join it. So, Carl, I get a message from the family. Ooh, look, it's a scary family. I'm going to say it's from Mom. Is your mom on the other side? So it's a family message. I say it's from your mom because, number one, there's a woman's face, but number two, you also get the egg. So it's the one that carried the egg. So I think it's Mama. And she's giving you a loving greeting from the other side. So the one that carried the egg.
Must be grandma because mom's still alive.
Oh, well, good.
Yep.
So then that would be grandma because it's still family member, but it's a female family member. And then she's talking about passing down the egg. Thank you. Because right away I thought, is mom? Also, I feel like she's been watching over you guys. She's paying attention to what's going on. This might sound odd, but I feel like she's talking about the election a little bit. Is it just my imagination? But she's paying attention, watching people choose. It's the judgment card, but choose and vote. Going, in a chariot. I'm getting that judgment is voting and voting for women's rights. I feel like she's
wow.
I don't know, concerned about that, or is like, she'd be on team women. She'd want to say, Grandma would. I don't know. That was interesting.
Well, and Carl, it doesn't matter if you were close at all. They're still your grandmother, so they would still come through even if you weren't. So yeah. Oh, thanks everybody. Yeah. All right. So what I got for you is. I'm sorry. Did you have another card?
No, I'm on a delay or something. I was just going to say that egg card would talk about kind of generations too being passed down through the.
That's true. So that's true. So I even read that your grandmother carries the egg that is for other generations and passes it along to the mother or something like that. So that's when you said that, I felt that was the truth. So that's cool. So I got the Lady of the Dead. This is the Day of the Dead, which is tomorrow, but it is acceptance and equality. So it might be that grandmother saying, you have to know that you have, whatever it is you're doing, it's accepted on this side. And you're an equal partner in this communication. You got the wolf as well. And the wolf is devour the calling within the howling of your spirit and run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. I love that. So in other words, you're on the right path and you're doing what you should be doing. And so there's a validation. And then I get awe. I'm going to say, look for the rainbow, Carl. Look for the rainbow. You'll see a rainbow. When you see a rainbow, you know it's your people on the other side shining down on you. So thank you so much.
That was
she
great.
hit your hand where your tumor was, so you never really liked her. Well, you know what? She knows she did a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. All right. Cheryl Hoyt, message from guides. Thank you.
Maybe it's your other grandmother.
Well, it could be.
I mean, did you have two? Maybe it's one you did.
Most people do, even if they don't know who they are. Yeah.
Okay. Cheryl Holt, any messages from my guides here?
Welcome to everybody who's come in.
Yep. Lots of comments. I got all distracted. Okay. A message for Cheryl.
Yeah, that wig is beautiful, isn't it, Swampy? But that's really her real hair. It just looks like a wig.
A little frizzy because I was out in the rain, you know.
Yeah.
You never know when you take these out of the bag either. Is it going to just be hideous? I don't know.
I know. How true. All right. Let's see what we got.
The first, I had to turn to the cards, but then loud and clear, just as I pulled the Ace of Pentacles, I was hearing Merlin say, you are so grounded.
Oh.
But I think that he was referring to someone in your past who used to ground you. Like, oh, you are so grounded for that. So a parent, a grandparent, an older aunt, somebody who babysat you, things of that matter. But this person has a very strong connection with you, and you had quite a connection with this person. It was sealed in wax.
Cool.
This relationship.
Okay.
And also, I got another card, Harvest, right? So this was a mutual admiration society between you and this other person. I get the feeling that this was a grandmother or maybe your mother's aunt who always had this interaction with you, and you really liked her, and it was always fun and games. I hope that helps somehow.
Wow. That's cool. That's very cool.
Well, and you know what I love is that these two cards, the wax seal looks similar to the pentacle, right? It's the color.
It does, yeah. Yeah. That's cool. I love that. Dee Dee, are you ready or shall I go?
You go.
Okay. So the first card I got from the Halloweenn Oracle is a zombie, but what it's saying is control. So they're saying some things you can't control. And so you need to let go and give up on feeling like you must control something. And the second card is restraint. And so it does really go with this one. So it wants you to hold back and yourself and refrain from moving forward. If you're wanting the control, you just want to allow things to happen in their right timing. And the last card I get is transformation. So you will be rewarded for your restraint and being able to let go of what it is you want. That's when things break. When we say, oh, I don't know what I can do about it, I'm just going to let it go. That's when things happen. And you will have a transformation with that. So, thank you.
Well, my cards are a little bit funny. They're acting like that you maybe have been up against it a little bit. Just some kind of sort of negative energy or up against the man kind of a thing. But I don't know if that's true or not, but some sort of like, I'm over this or this person or this situation. But they want to remind you that you are always in contact. You get combination. That you and your spirit are one and the same. Like, you're not ever separated. You move as one. It's a partnership. If you choose it, we have to be the instigators, but they're reminding you that, look, you're not by yourself. We're your partner. Where'd my other card go? Well, what the? I had a second card, but it just disappeared off the table.
You let it go.
What the heck? Oh, there it is.
I do that all the time. I do. I can't find my own head, you know?
Because I wanted it because it went with this one. So then the second one's the call. Is the call. Well, what the? Am I crazy? The spirits are getting the best of me. The call, and again, it's got two people together. So they're talking about, communicate back and forth, especially when difficult situations come up. I don't even know if you have. But when you call on them, you work with your partnership with spirit, higher self, or whatever, the boogeyman goes away. He's no longer going to have any effect. You can flip him upside down, and you can get out of a feeling cursed and back into feeling blessed. These are weird cards because they're called monster cards, and I never really used to cards. So I'm just going with it. Yeah. But yeah, I hope that related.
I am card shopping, and you said monster cards?
Okay. Yeah. Monster cards. I was lurking in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld monster mash. It was a graveyard smash.
Oracles.
The monster mash. He caught on in a flash. He did the mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did
the crypt kick of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. So, I can't wait.
Maria wants to know if her husband has a Halloween message. His name is Sam. Thank you. All right. Let's see what Sam has to say.
Sam, is that what you said, huh?
Sam. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, this is a hoot. Oh my goodness.
So he's showing me Mounds bars. Did he like Mounds bars?
Ooh. Yeah.
Or almond? No, he's showing me the red label. He'd eat the Almond Joy, but he likes the Mounds bars better.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Where did I put that? Yeah. And he's chuckling as he's trying to shove a whole candy bar in his mouth. Of course, they're just the little kind that we have now.
He liked all candy, Maria says.
Okay.
So is it okay if I sneak in?
Yeah, go for it.
Because this is a hoot to me. First of all, he says, "Thank you so much for bringing me in today on Halloween." I love this. And he's like, he knew we were all wearing costumes. There you are, Diana.
Right.
And he's saying, nothing's really changed up here for me, Maria, but I sure do wish I could get a big bowl of candy because I really think it would be wonderful. Yeah.
I mean, how there you go. I mean, he was specific about that Mounds bar.
He'd like to create the candy up here. Yes.
Sam and the chocolate shop.
Yeah, there you go.
Sam and the Snickers.
Oh my God, look at Alaska.
She no count. Look at her upside down. I love that little cute pack of puppy dogs you have in your thumbnail, Maria. How very cute.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little pack all looking at the camera. Okay. I got like he kind of likes Halloween, or he sort of likes that it's on Halloween that we're doing this or something.
Yes.
He's sort of tickled about that or something. Or he liked it when he was here too, or when he was a kid. Anyway.
Well, yeah, all that candy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he's kind of particularly tickled about it. I get that he might try to. Now he's being a little funny because it's Halloween, but sneak in there and leave you a little hello or a little message or something, or a little shenanigan, kind of a trickery, something like that. All in fun. But I get 7 of bats. But I like that. It's kind of like sneaking in on Halloween to leave you a little something.
Oh, that's cute.
This
Yeah.
normally would be like 7 of Swords, but it's that little bit of I'm sneaking in. I'm being like a little bit sneaky for Halloween. And then 7 of Ghosts. Now you see it. Now you don't. Was that me or was that the dog? I don't know. It's gonna be, you're going to have to look twice. You know, I know he's being kind of funny, but he's saying, I am going to work on that today. And I'm very inspired. King of Imps, which is wands, that other's pinnacles. I'm very inspired to accomplish something and send you a message. If nothing else, I'll be in your dreams tonight.
Aww. There you go.
I'd be looking for a half-eaten candy bar in that bowl of yours.
And he says, if something happens and it brings me to mind, you suspect it's me? Suspicion? Uh-oh. It is me. Okay.
I don't know why, but I got if it happens, the dog, it was the one that farted, not me. That's what I got.
I love that you said that too. You know, he loved to have fun like that because I go, oh, you know, he's a lot of fun. He just feels like fun.
Yeah. I agree.
Pull my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah. Thanks, Maria. It was very joyous to read for you and Sam. Yeah. It was fun. All righty. We have Diamond. If my sister, my older one, will help us if I reach out to her in a bit. Can you give us her first name? I know she's here.
Oh my God.
I guess the other one didn't come through for you, huh?
So you're looking, you need some financial help and you wonder if your sister will give you some. Oh, Marjorie has a son with a birthday today too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I love Maria's comment. He was in cahoots with the dogs all the time. I love it. In cahoots.
I guess that's why I got that
Yay.
Farting one. Yeah.
And like him saying, is it me or is it the dog? Who knows? You know, like he was like,
it wasn't me.
Bringing the dogs in there in my reading too. Like, who could it be? I don't know. Okay.
Who can it be now? All right.
Marguerite.
Okay, honey. Happy Halloween, everybody. We're not taking any more questions. I'm sorry. We've been on for a half hour and we've still got a lot of questions to answer right now. But thank you for being here.
Angie's the one she's gonna ask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angie. So I'm seeing this old-fashioned bank window with, the brass grate that they would have between the teller and customer, where you slid your hand underneath that grate. And it's like she's ciphering. She's just sitting there balancing books. So she does have some knowledge and wisdom of money. Did she work somewhere where she would have been tallying or counting her drawer at the end of business day or something like that? Anyways, the other message that is coming through with her is she's working on it, but she wants you to stay strong. Be the lion queen that you are. I'm wondering if you're a Leo, so that you also are able to be the goddess of cunning, so that you can figure out how to make this work for you.
Okay.
So she's going to give you lots of clues, and you'll be the creatrix. That's exactly what this card is called, the creatrix. I keep trying to turn that motion off, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah. So I have here that you're protected, but I also get handcuffs. So I don't know if she's going to be able to, or she's going to be able to help you because she might have her own finances. The last card I did get is, which I think I better read on, is personal boundaries. I don't know if she's going to wish that you didn't ask. I don't know what your relationship is like, honey. So anyway, that's what I have. Yeah.
I think I'm reading on Angie. Is that the younger one or the older one, Diamond? I'm confused. I don't know which one.
Let's
Does
see.
she say it? Is it my older sister or younger one?
Yeah, I read on Angie.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's who I think I'm reading on too. Okay. Younger's Angie. Okay. Well, the one I think is Angie seems like she's smart about money. And that I don't know how young she is, but that she's pretty good at managing money. And she does have knowledge, or she's helpful in that way. So 8 of Pentacles. She's good about organizing money, investing, all that kind of thing. Seems like she knows about money. She also likes you quite a bit. So we get the 6 of Cups. You know, you guys, she's your sister. She loves you. She's not like, I hate that sister of mine. No, she has fond memories of you. She still, loves you. She might not have enough cash. There's the 7 of Pentacles extra to like hand over, but I still think she has some help, or I don't know what's going on really. I don't know if like there's a court involved or not. There's the Hierophant. But I feel like she has some help to give you. It might not all be she might even have some money like this 8 of Pentacles, but I don't know if it's enough. But I don't know. I feel like there's
Margaret is the one she was wondering if would help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's the one that knows the most about money, is the one.
Yeah, it's the one. Okay.
Yeah. So, and I don't know, the names might be screwed up because I got a little mixed up in there with the names. Also, the Queen of Swords, it feels like there may be this in the Hierophant makes me think there might have to be court involved or something that will help. That you might need some kind of help like that to get yourself back in the goods and, not lose a house or whatever is up. That there might be some way to stop it or slow it down and then get the monies together. But so one sister's going to help. I'm just not exactly, I don't see them just paying for everything. You know what I mean? I don't know how much
it might be limited. It might also be limited. Yes.
Right.
That's what I had gotten earlier when I read for her. Yeah.
But the last card is the 3 of Wands, which is a lot of that waiting for your ship to come in. So if there's not a ship, you wouldn't be waiting. So I feel like there is a good outcome. We're still just trying to get there. But I think your sister will have some helpful suggestions, energy, something would be helpful. Yeah. I would approach her or ask her.
Okay. Wow. All right. Wonderful. Hi, dog lover. It's your little Chihuahua's birthday. Well, that's wonderful. Yeah. We love that. All right. So the next one we have is CJ. Message from Grandpa Lloyd. All right. Next we have Melinda Rogers, Emerald Buddha, and Charlie Sage of Fire. Could you just let us know you are listening in the chat so that we can know you're here when we give the messages? And then I'll let you know who's next after that. Thank you. All right.
Okay. May I have a message from my grandfather, Lloyd? Lloyd, do you have a Halloween message?
I feel like he lived a long life, like well into his 80s. He's showing me the days of the Depression, and he's wearing a newsboy cap and standing with his hands in his pockets. This is early in the Depression. He's in a city. He's not in the country. He's like on a street corner with a magazine booth and selling newspapers.
Wow.
And he's wearing that that tweedy, but not tweed, more like a herringbone beige and oatmeal color trousers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're knickers, but I can't see the bottom of his legs very well. Where's the deck I'm looking for? To clarify a little something here. Let me take this one. He's saying, I'm watching you just like I have to watch the papers.
Oh.
You know, so folks didn't just walk off with him. I've been watching you. You're doing fine. You're going to get past this rosary, spiritual path, sacrifice, morality and ethics, religious factors. He's proud that you and that you have learned how to master keeping faith. He's not talking about religion. He's talking about keeping faith. The next card was and keeping track of your finances.
Yeah.
And let me do one more from the top. Oh, is it and the umbrella? Waiting out the storm. You're protected, prepared for trouble. So you seem to always have it on tap. Like you've thought about it and you don't dwell on it. You just know what to do if it should arise. And then we have Panda at the very bottom of the deck. And that's your gentle strength, personal boundaries, nourishment, and a peaceful life, which takes us right back to that rosary at the very beginning.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
I just have to say that my grandfather's name was William Henry Lloyd Hughes, and my brother was Donald Lloyd. And so the name Lloyd, you don't hear it very often anymore, but it rang a bell with me. I get that he says that you take time to do what you need to do. Other words, self-preservation. He looks down on you and is so proud of you. He said, "What a wholesome girl you are." Of course, remember, he's looking at you from the grandpa lens, right? I get that he was fairly dapper, perhaps in his later life. I'm not sure if that's exactly right. And it's interesting you got the finances cards, Diana, because I got misappropriation. And if he lived during the Depression, he lived through a time of misappropriation. Yeah.
Yeah. She said he was a kid during those days.
Yes.
Would explain why
would show
I
that.
thought he was wearing knickers. It looked like it was bound at the knee.
Yeah. Oh, Liza, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah. All right. DD.
CJ. Is this your mother's father? I'm just curious. I hate either or things, but I was just wondering if it's your mother's father, this grandfather. If it's your, maternal grandfather. Yes. Okay. Because I thought he was telling me that, but then I had to double check. All right. Well, he is talking about where he came from and how much that affected him. So he shows me the tower and the 5 of pumpkins.
There's the stock market.
There's the old Depression. We didn't have much. We were out, it was hard making ends meet. That 5 of pumpkins is, on the outside looking at the time, but just I don't know if it was this bad, but out in the snow, being led along, not that great. It was poor. It's called poverty,
Sure.
And struggling. But he says, yeah, we came from that. But I was inspired to move out of that and to be my own success, and I got strength.
Wow.
Out of that adversity, really. Like, I think he's saying on some ways it made him stronger, a stronger person.
Sure. Yeah.
Kind of like what he valued. It affected his values and things in a way that he thinks is good. He also, though, just wanted to send a bunch of loving. Oh, yes, a hard worker. I could see that. Just really inspired and determined. Not to let that horrible, experience run his rest of his life. But, I was talking about your mom, his daughter, which would be your mom, with this Empress card, but he was talking about both of you. So that's why I kept thinking, oh, is it mom to daughter?
Yeah.
Like, because he was telling me there might even be a sister too. Either your sister or your mom's sister. But he's given a lot of loving to the female energy. His wife, his daughter, could be 2 daughters. And so, that's just because with that is the Ace of Cups. So, that's just the message that he loves his girls, I would say he's saying.
Right. Oh, how sweet. Yeah.
Love that.
And kind of the generations. Yes, 2 daughters. Okay. So he was trying to include everybody, all the girls in it. Like that.
Awesome. Thanks, CJ. Thank you so much. All right. So we have Melinda Rogers, who would love to hear from her grandmother. All right.
Peggy Moss. Love that. Peggy Moss.
Oh my goodness. I love it when this card comes up. All right. So I get the communication card. So I believe that she's happy that you're communicating and asking about her today. So that's what I get first. I get that she either was a person who liked to explore new places or travel, or perhaps was married to somebody who did. That she was a person that really enjoyed being out and about. This is what the card that came up, that when it comes up, I always laugh. She says she's with the wise guy. And the wise guy card is somebody who cracks jokes or, is skeptical, Archie Bunker type, or it could be just somebody that's really funny. It actually looks more like John Belushi, but it means that she's on the other side and there is a relative or a friend over there that's this type of person. And she's saying that person harasses her all the time. So I don't know if you know who this person is, Melinda, but if she's laughing. She's really laughing and saying, thank you for bringing me in today, but I couldn't get rid of him. He had to come too. So
I love that. Yeah. Well, it's funny you should have said adventure, because the very first thing I heard was she grew up saying a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Wow.
So I was getting the same thing about her liking adventure, being a hard worker, knowing how to, let me do this. Yeah, recycling, breaking down the problems. She has the mushroom on her side, understanding everybody's intricacies, and she stayed connected, just as she's staying connected with you now. And the bee also came up for you with this hard work, teamwork, rewards for efforts, focus, and dedication, which to me is you're doing what I did. she hold still, camera. That you are basically following in her footsteps as far as staying connected as the mushroom and the beehive. They work together in community, and that you're very active and she's proud of you.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she says, I know you said she passed before you were born, but she does know about you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Were you, is your
Maybe
mom
she was.
pregnant or something? But
She
anyway,
was a
she
social worker. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So she was a social worker. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Thank
I
you,
feel
sir.
like she sends you little blessings. Even though she didn't know you in the physical world, she wasn't here. I think she sends you like physical messages or greetings. Like, and I think in the moment you think about your grandmother weirdly. But it feels like a page of ghost. So a lot of times this message to me is what I'm hearing this time is that she'll send something from nature to greet you. Now that could be like a bird of some sort or dragonfly, something like that. But that you've noticed a hummingbird a few times. But she's telling me like it's a greeting from her. You also get the Queen of Cups. Both of these things are like something coming out from emotion, like the cups gazing into that thing and you don't know what's in there. But these are both like messages, kind of surprising messages. So I think she's telling me that she's with you.
Sure.
I think she sends kind of like a little physical greeting of some sort. I don't know if you ever felt that or not, but if you do, she's saying it's her and that she might come to mind at the same time. That's all I'm getting.
She says she loves hummingbirds. And Melinda, my brother when I see a hummingbird, my brother, it's usually somebody from the other side. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. All right. So we got Emerald Buddha next. We have then Charlie, then Ginger, then Sherry. So I know Emerald's here, Charlie's here, Ginger, I think you're still here. Just let us know. And Sherry Freeberry also. All right. Spirit guides. All right. Well, go ahead, Diana. Are you ready?
Well, I can. We got the panda again, which is strength. So maintain your gentle strength and your personal boundaries, nourishment, peaceful life, the strength of the acorn that grows into the tall oak, prosperity and abundance is coming your way. You have good luck energy around you, great things to come. Perseverance and power is going to be yours. And then we have the snowflake, which is your uniqueness, fragility, and sensitivity. Don't be afraid to show that because it is an endearing quality. And we're stepping into the winter season. And so that is basically what's coming when we step into winter. It'll be time for that cocooning and reshaping into what it is you want it to be next. You have the power to do that. You have that acorn.
Wow. Guess what I have? I have a raccoon grabbing an acorn.
I love it.
Wow.
Take it up.
I'm seeing that he's reaching out for sustenance, but it says anger at the bottom. So I'm wondering if you're trying to accomplish something or you're trying to reach for something, and it's just a little bit out of your reach and it's frustrating you. And so it's what I get for you. Then I get, don't worry about it. The potential exists. It's going to be okay. But, you have to just try to put the anger away maybe. And the next card I get is attachment. Whatever it is you're attached to is working in your favor. And look at this one, fellowship. So it looks like this is all going to work out for you in the end, because other people will be there to help you get a hold of the acorn. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And don't be afraid to show
amazing.
your vulnerability, because that is there to help you.
Definitely. Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Emerald Buddha, and Diana too. Oh.
I get your spirit guides they give me the genius card, first of all. So they're just saying you're pretty smart. You're good at figuring things out. I'm going to say like common sense too, not just book sense, but smart in different ways. They're also talking a lot about your connection to nature, Emerald Buddha. So I get nature, and I also get 2 cards, earth and nature. So they're really talking about how connected you are. They're also saying that you, if you chose to, could help educate people about their connection to nature and animals, the earth, kind of take that mask of separation away, take that off of them so they can see clearly what nature is to them, their connection. I don't know if you have a strong connection with nature or not, but they act like you do, and they feel like you can help others see that connection because you got that kind of a brain where you can communicate it in a way that people get it. You can help people understand that the wonder of the world is the world. Like the world is the wonder of the world, kind of a thing. Don't act like that's not a part of who you are, sort of thing. I don't know if that resonates or not, but all the cards just wanted to keep talking about that for me.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you, Emerald Buddha. Anya, yes, you're the last one. So thank you. Yeah. Celtic Seer was asking. I did not see Celtic Seer's question, so I'm sorry. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 still here. So I'm probably going to have to say no, and I apologize, but we're trying to get through these. Mark, are you okay to stay a little longer? And Diana, I don't know. So I'm asking. Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Okay. About
okay.
A few minutes longer. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So messages for Charlie, please. Thank you. If you have to go, Mark, you just let me know, and no Diana problem. And I will finish it up. Okay. All right. Oh. Wow. So, Charlie, I get the night song, which is a beautiful cardinal bird, and it says hidden talents. So they're wanting to remind you that sometimes we aren't even aware of the talents that we have. And so they're saying, actually, you've become acclimated to things that are beyond the physical. And for you, it's just part of who you are and what you see and what you feel. And look at this, the last card I got, augury. Augury is fortune telling. Yeah. So I'm thinking that you have the gift to do this kind of work. And it's a hidden talent that you're not telling us about. So,
right.
wow. Yeah.
Well, I got hearing that she's wanting to take control of something.
Okay.
So maybe you do have an inclination there, Charlie. All right. That you want to be in the driver's seat. Maybe there's a trip involved and changing your direction. Perhaps this trip is to take classes or to go purchase a book on your own, etc. You also, I also got the grenade.
Oh.
So this to me indicates there is something else that you're trying to get control of, which is changing your own direction. So you have to figure out exactly where it is you want to go. Explosive events, huge obstacles, the ability to get over them, enemies to confront, conflicting arguments, somebody standing in your way, preventing you. Is it yourself? That's what they're asking. Don't stand in your own way. Everything takes hard work and teamwork because, oh my gosh, the bee has been so busy today for everybody. And you are a dedicated soul. And because there's teamwork involved, don't be afraid to show your own vulnerability, right? Because people will help you make progress.
There you go. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like, did you already go, Allie?
Yeah, I did, hon. Yeah.
Okay. I forgot. I feel like they're saying, well, first of all, feels like you're expanding and you're moving in different direction right now and just expanding outward more. They're saying though that what you need is right there at home. So that could be talking about, being psychic or something like that. But I get the Four of Imps. So they're saying you don't really have to look too far outside of home to find what you need for this new outward energy that you're going to be doing. The success is right there within you, Charlie, the sun. It's in you already. So you don't really have to go super searching. You already got it. And they also talk about that you're pretty good at communication. And they want you to remember that's a skill you have. We're also looking about how this new form of expression or avenue could also attract finances or money, so it can help you practically as well. So we're looking at this all like being a different way of expressing, of serving and being served. And we're getting closer and closer to getting it, to starting it, to moving forward. So I get the Three of Imps and the Harvest. So, keep going in the direction you're going because it's leading towards harvest. Your ship coming, it's the direction you want to continue to go on. And they want you to know that you have more in your little box than sometimes you give yourself credit for.
Well, I guess we told you, or they told you.
They all wanted to make it loud and clear, baby. Go do it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we need a message, please, for Ginger Faye. Then we have Sherry, Craig, Viviani, and Anya. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Sorry, we weren't able to get to everybody today. So Ginger, I get here, the first card I get is the lamp. And it has a lamp and a pumpkin. I think there's something about a past Halloween that you are supposed to remember, because the next card is sort of bringing in detachment. So, it could be that it was a Halloween with your boys when they were little, or there's something going on with that, and there's a light in the window. So for me, it just seems like, maybe you took them trick-or-treating, and so this is a special time for you to remember that. I know I did with my boys, so I but I'm getting detachment, that it's you're pondering and saying, how did all that time go by? Because they're young men now. The next one I get is, if you're feeling, don't feel stuck. If you can help it, you may have a feeling of being stuck in something that you're doing. You will be able to move forward. There'll be a push from behind, and you'll be able to get that, whatever that is, done. The last one I got is pumpkin. And it says, uncaging the spirit within, that through the fertile power you hold, you taste the buttery velvet upon tongue as a gift you shall cherish every day. And I think this is just reminding you of the power that you have in your beautiful soul, because you're a reader as well. Is that what you got, Diana?
Well, I didn't. I actually thought of that deck, so I must have been picking up on you, because that's the card I saw. But because when I was shuffling this morning, the pumpkin card came up with this card for me, and now it's come up for Ginger Faye.
Okay.
The chamomile, right? Which is about being gentle with yourself, gentleness, relaxation, and getting sleep, getting more sleep. Then I got a switch decks, and I got the angel. You are divinely protected. Everything is going to work out. Connect with your angels while you're sipping this cup of tea. You are not alone just because nostalgia is making you feel that way. There is divine intervention, spell work, manifesting magical powers, rituals. That chamomile tea is also sitting there with a candle. So create your own magic. You can begin anew.
There you go, Ginger.
Yeah. Exactly. And then the last card is fluid.
Things are fluid.
And that fluid is being in the flow, natural movement, acceptance, and no resistance. So the new things that are coming your way are really there. Trust yourself.
That's Thank you. All right.
You're a great reader.
Hey, Ginger. I don't know if you're still here or not, but have you recently lost somebody? A family member or a friend or a person? And somehow I'm just wondering.
That makes sense. That question of yours makes sense from the cards that I've gotten here too.
I'm just wondering about it like that. So it's either that or it's somebody like a grandfather energy coming through, but I don't see her here. It feels like, if I just go with my first instinct, it feels like you've recently lost someone. And, it was someone you loved a lot and cared a lot about. And they just wanted to come through and give you a greeting, a hello. I kind of get like, unless you know of somebody that's recently passed, it might be like grandfather energy, just because I get King of Cups and also the 10 of coins, which a lot of times makes me think of grandfather or ancestor, or, we go down through the generations. This card also a lot of times talks to me about inheritance. So I was a little bit wondering, like maybe somebody passed recently. But I just think this person or energy that's on the other side is a close person that still has the same kind of love that they always had. So there's the 2 of Cups. It didn't change because I got the 10 of Swords. It it made no difference. This Ten of Swords energy did not change the Two of Cups energy. So okay. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have asked to see if she was in the chat, but
that's okay.
All right. There you go. So Sherry Freeberry, she is in the chat, wondering if she can hear from her husband, Dave. She met him 41 years ago at a Halloween party. Oh, you know he wants to see you today.
Yeah, he does.
Uh-huh.
Sherry Freeberry.
Mm-hmm.
Dave.
All right, so I got to ask you a question. Was he either a teacher or did he get like a degree in it? Did he go further his education? Because I got academic. So I don't know if that hits the nail on the head or not, but that energy is coming in. And I have to tell you that sometimes people don't have to go for formal education. They just are brilliant to begin with. So that's what I'm getting for his energy. He says, there is really nothing that you have to do for me, but I love you dearly. And I'm so happy you brought me in today because the memories are just gorgeous and beautiful. And what a great day to be brought in. He wants to remind you that things don't matter as much as people matter. And I think you already know that. It's just that what he's saying is, we really don't need anything. The riches that we have are the people that we love. And he's wanting you to know he loves you so much. And that hasn't changed. In fact, he's with you all the time. Finally, I'm sorry I had to leave, but I had to make a sacrifice. And actually, you're the one who made the sacrifice because I'm in a much better place, but you had to be left behind. And so he's sending out his love and love and remembrance is what I get. Yeah.
I got the same thing.
Oh.
And what I got was that you were his stability. This is the soil card. You were his stability. Then we got the bird because you set him free in order for him to pursue the education that he wanted to have and the discipline that it took for him to get it. You created the magic at home, and you were the strength.
Oh, wow. Look at that. All right. So I said, are you a New Englander, Sherry Freeberry? Because there aren't very many people but New Englanders who say something is wicked and wicked smart. So, yeah. Not many other places. He died of cancer at 41, and you had a 5 and a 10-year-old. I am so sorry. Oh, yeah. That's very sad for you. Yeah. Wow.
Well, I was going to ask.
No, you're from Toronto. Okay. From Toronto. All right.
Because he's asking about the kids. I'm thinking they're older now. He feels like that you're meeting, at a Halloween party. Was meant to be, and that you two, it was. Oh yeah. It was meant to be the Lover's card. It was like divinely guided. You were that was what was going to happen. He is sorry that he left you with the kids sooner than you had thought. So there's that 5 of Cups. So there was this loss, and he's sorry, but I didn't like it. And because you see these 2 full cups, he's kind of talking about the kids there. That was sad. And he was sad to leave you physically. It was, not, he misses that. And that idea of leaving you with the kids was like, that's a lot. But he says you were a great mom. There was never any need to worry. You, the Empress, you did just great mom. taking care of the kids, being mom and dad. You had enough love for everybody. The Nine of Cups.
For everybody.
You had a lot of love energy. You were able to, focus on that. Even though it was hard and, you wanted your mate, but you still stepped up. Kind of super mom in a way, I'm going to say. You might think I wasn't, but he says you were. And he just brought out the Six of Ghosts, because that's why I was going to say, oh, where's the kids? Because, he watches over them. He watches over all of you. But, the children were important to him, and he still watches over them. And if you didn't get it from the lovers, he also gave you the two of Cups to double down on. You two were meant to be. And it was, I could see you said, yeah, I didn't get married again or anything. It was like, well, that was it for me. I don't even know that I even want anything else.
Yeah.
So he's just acknowledging how much he loves you still, and that he watches over you guys.
Wow.
Also,
that's beautiful. Child
at this time, I feel like there may be grandchildren that he's talking about. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you have a 31-year-old and a 26-year-old, because it's 21 years ago, and they were 5 and 10. So maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I'm sorry, we are into our second hour, and we're not taking any more questions this evening. So we're trying to finish up the ones we had. So thank you, everybody. We got 3 more. Craig is wondering if his Mom Martha is okay about a round of prayers for Clara, 9 days straight with fasting. Okay.
Is there a baby coming, Sherry, or somebody thinking about a baby or something? I don't know. It just felt like all of a sudden at the last minute he talked about a baby. All right. Now we're on to Craig.
Oh. Maybe you don't know that a baby is coming. Sometimes that happens. Yeah. All right.
Not my round of prayers.
All right. So what I have here, Craig, is this is your perception of how to handle the issue. And she says, I'm not going to interfere with the way you want to do this. If this is the choice you have to do it this way, then that's the way you should do it. And she's bringing Clara in, because Clara's sort of a bohemian. And that's what I'm getting on with that card. And she said, I'm sorry you're going through this hardship that you're going through. But whatever it is that you decide to do for her, that's what you should do. Yeah. Oh, your niece had a baby this year. Okay. Thanks, Sherry.
Oh, no.
I got that she said it's a good idea. Nothing is ever wrong with having a novena. And then I pulled the light bulb card, which is a good idea.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
That's reinforcement, right? Yes. Sure. And this will bring you sudden realization, power of innovation, incantation, whether you do it with rosaries or whomever you dedicate this to, and that you are free to do what you want to do and how you want to go about it, just like Allie said, with determination and endurance. You also got the horse card, which is, longevity. They can run at 33 miles an hour for more than 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Craig, I feel like she says, so he said, I'm going to get my round of prayers for Clara. Playing 9 today. Yeah, she doesn't completely understand Clara 100%. Like, it's a little bit, she's a little under the water with it. Sometimes she doesn't completely understand it, but she trusts that you do. And she thinks, at first, she thought maybe it was, she just didn't understand it and she was a little nervous about it. but I don't think she feels that way anymore. Like the boogeyman energy is no longer there. So even though she don't completely understand it all, she still feels okay about it. Now she's talking about this here fast. Mom, all of a sudden, here she goes. He says, now don't get too carried away with your obsession. She's saying, in your experience that you're seeking. She says, if during the experience you realize, oh wait, I might only do 7 days.
Yeah.
She says, then listen to that and kind of reshape it, because she says, you're quite the warrior. You always want to go 1,000%. But this card was upside down, so she's a little worried that if you go too hard, you might end up making yourself sick. So here's this illness card. And she's not saying you're going to. She's just saying be careful and pay attention to your body. And like if you're too lightheaded and too, you can't get across the room on day 7, reevaluate. It's also like mom worrying, like worrying mom a little bit.
Right. She trusts you, but she's a mom.
Yeah. And then she's over you like she always would.
Right. Absolutely. All right, Viviani, a message from guides about what I need to know about my current situation. All right, Viviani, and Anya, you're last. So we'll be with you in a moment. We are in our second hour, so we're trying to get through the ones that that we had earlier. Thank you for everybody for your patience.
Trick or treat.
I just got a drop down from my next door neighbor in a text that said, trick or treat, happy Halloween.
Oh.
That's
fly by, guys.
All right, Viviani. So the first card I get is they want you to make sure that you look at all perspectives before you make a decision or before you whatever it is that you're working at. Look at it from all angles. Sometimes we jump into things too early because we haven't considered what other either options are or perspectives are. I get here exploring wilderness. This is the werewolf. I love this. I heard the song Werewolves of London today, and here it is. So yeah, it says exploring the wildness, not wilderness, but wildness. It may be that some people might think this idea is a bit too wild, but if you check your perspective, you are the one who knows what's best for you. And finally, I get surprise. Something's going to surprise you about this. I think it's probably a good thing. I know usually nice surprises happen. And in this case, the guy has all his food on a turtle and the turtle starts to leave. But it might come out of the blue. That's what I'm getting. I think that the wind blew and the turtle thought, oh no.
You can't make it up, right? So first, Viviani, we got the hedge. And what is the hedge? We often say you're hedging and hoeing. You're not getting beyond the hedge. Go beyond the hedge. It is setting up your own boundaries. How tall do you allow the hedge to grow so you can see over the top? And the next card that came out is the Sage card, which is, definitely you have wisdom, and Sage is all about purification. So it is fine to go forward on what you are doing, because here we are with another B card, different deck, same B. Very busy community work, right? And victory is yours. Victory is to be yours. So
wonderful.
go back to that sage card for a moment, and then we have the altar. This is a good time to begin an altar, a candle magic, all of the things that will set us forth. Tomorrow is the new moon. Start it tonight as well. And then we go into the Day of the Dead.
Yeah. Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Vivian, I think that what you're working on, you're doing great and everything. So don't start doubting it. Everything's, whatever you're working on creating, it's there in form. Here it is. The Knight of Pentacles. But he stopped for a minute. So there's a little bit of a pause. Now, you didn't do anything wrong. It's a necessary pause to make sure that the wish you're looking for is exactly what you get, because it was upside down. So it's pausing a little bit because we're not quite at the divine timing time for it to all pan out. So the universe has got it on pause for a minute, but that's because it's on purpose. This little small pause to refresh will strengthen the whole project in the long run. And you'll get what you're looking for, the Two of Cups.
I love that deck.
So it might just go a little bit longer than you're thinking, but not too much, because it's already created and just standing there waiting. It's just waiting for it to come on in. So that's what I feel like. So I think the message too is don't start doubting your process or anything like that.
Right.
Just
right.
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that deck, that last card that you just showed? Not that we have time to ask questions like that. Yes. What is that from?
These are all the same deck, and it's called the Robin Wood deck.
Oh, yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Awesome.
It's an interesting deck. It has nice pictures in it. So.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Robin Wood.
All right. So we have Anya would love a message from great uncle Emmanuel, an artist who died in Sweden in 1944, who fled Denmark with kids and Jewish wife.
Okay.
Oh. And that's the last one for today, everybody. Thank you all for being here today.
Boo.
He's definitely showing me the hard path that he had to take, because he had to leave most of his canvases, and supplies, and artwork already done, not paid for, and skedaddle fast.
I got the same thing. The first thing I get is creativity, because he was the artist, and labor intensive. Prophecy comes up next, and it's almost as though this was, foreseen. And we know that in a lot of cases it was, because there were people who had to flee, and they had been watching what was going on. So here's your journey. That's his journey. Probably over water, maybe. I don't know. And he says it was a lot of confusion, but he was happy that he was able to do it, and that his family was able to come. And even though he wasn't able to take everything that he wished he could have, that he did the best he could.
Right?
Yeah.
He recognized definitely right off the bat the energy sucking that was going on. That's why he was so willing to make the sacrifice and do what they had to do. Energy sucking, emotionally draining, shadow self, the negative people that were around him. And then we got the broom, and the broom is about energy clearing. So it was the one way for him to get out of there and clear the energy to make a better path for the rest of the family. and he could start again, or so he had hoped when he got to where they were headed. Come on, camera, calm down. So this is the harvest. And then we got the earth. And with that earth is they were grounded once they got out of there. And his final words were, from earth you were created, to earth we shall return.
Okay. Well, he was an inspired person. You say he was an artist, but he actually did art. He was an artist who actually worked at it. And, some people say they're artists, but then they hardly ever produce anything. But I feel like he was a hardworking artist, and pretty known for what he did.
Yeah.
But then the devil came in and ruined it all. It was like, it just took all that. He could have been riding in the sun with his art and gotten, he thinks, even farther and farther. But no, this came in and changed everything. He still had, I feel like he felt like he lost lots, particularly, physical and kind of stuff. He was just kind of left with love. That's after that. And he was appreciative of that. Like he still had his family. And, he ended up passing fairly peacefully, even though it was kind of a traumatic life throughout. Now, having said that, I started hearing that I think he's reincarnated, or thinking about it. So then I got these 4 cards in a row, and I think he wants me to tell you this. So either he already is, or he's about to. So he gives me the Empress, coming back through, and the pregnant mommy again, returning, the wheel in motion again. There's that spinning wheel in front of her. He's pretty impassioned about it. He's made the decision to return, Knight of Swords. He's coming in on a great lightning. It's soon. That's the Chariot. So either he's already, or he's about to. And he's happy about, there's a celebration about returning. So, I think he's just talking about, he's been up there for a while, but he's looked at that lifetime, and he had different feelings about it. And so he's looking at making another go at it. Different.
That's beautiful, Mark.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Pussy created in 1927. Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Wow. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us today. Mark, thank you so much. Or shall I say, Dee Dee Snatch.
Yeah.
And Witch of the West.
That's a good laugh.
It is a good laugh. And, ladybugs, you never kill them. You only, they bring you good luck. Blow them away. Thank you so much,
when
everybody.
they land
Much
on me,
love.
it's so exciting when a little ladybug decides to land on you. Great.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, guys. Happy Halloween.
Bye.